Assalamualaikum and good day to all. My name is Syed Zahiruddin bin Musa. I'm from University Islam Malaysia. So today I'm going to present a paper called WAQF Accounting and Management, Embracing an Islamic Approach for Asset Preservation in Malaysia. All right, according to Yaqub, the sources of Waqf are derived from Al-Quran and Sunnah of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Purpose of Waqf is to dedicate a property or asset for charitable purpose in perpetual. Element of Waqf is Waqf, Waquf, pada. Sigah type of Waqf is pure religious, philanthropic, and family and posterity, right? So, step 1 shows the difference between Waqf and Zakat. Waqf is the voluntary act of dedicating property or asset for charitable purpose. Zakat is a mandatory form of charity that is obligated for all the Muslims who meet certain criteria of wealth. So Waqf, you give something. Let's say you have a land, and then before you die, you say, I want to give this land to a masjid, okay? To do a mosque. So that is Waqf. But Zakat, you need to pay because it's mandatory, especially for Zakat Fitrah. You need to pay to the government agency a certain amount of money before Ramadan, and that this is one of the type of zakat, right? Obligation, a Waqf voluntary act of charity that individual choose to undertake. Religious for zakat, religious obligation that every eligible Muslim must fulfill. So you need to understand something. Waqf, you are volunteer to donate your assets. Zakat, it is required, not by the government of Malaysia, but required by Islam, that every Muslim need to pay zakat, especially for zakat fitrah, right? So recipient here, I think more or less is the same people. But Waqf is much larger environment, which is, let's say, for example, you donate a land to build a mosque. So people around there can do prayers. So whether you are poor, you are rich, you are in the middle, you can use the mosque for prayers. But for zakat, zakat is being distributed to people in needs. Let's say those people who are B40 or salary are very less, so they can apply for zakat. Okay, so that money they can use it for their needs, for daily life, right? So timing. So can be established and contribute to ongoing charitable projects at any time, generally given annually during the Islamic month of Ramadan. This is one for this is for zakat fitrah. At the end of Ramadan, you need to pay a certain amount depending on how many wife and children do you have, right? For the Waqf, you can do anytime, no problem. But for Waqf, I think when you dedicate assets to the public, need to discuss with the family first. Some family members might not agree, but some may agree. So this are among the problems in Waqf, right? The possibility of combination of Waqf and Zakat in Malaysia. In Malaysia, there is a possibility combining Waqf and Zakat to enhance the effectiveness and impact of social welfare initiative. The benefit of combination is synergy of resources, expanded reach, targeted assistance, enhanced accountability. Meaning to say, what is the combination here? For example, Tabung Baitumal Sarawak. Okay, in Sarawak, the state government has combined the management of zakat and wakaf in one government agency, which is Tabung Baitumal Sarawak, or they call it TBS. So TBS is responsible for zakat and also for wakaf. Okay, TBS is responsible for collection, management, and distribution of zakat and wakaf funds in the states. You are wondering why all my papers are to study in Sarawak, because my second researcher, okay, my student lah, basically, she's from Sarawak, so that's why most of the research that is being done is in Sarawak. Okay. Right, this is the Tabung Baitumal Sarawak WAQF channel, creating new WAQF and WAQF management. Right. So in my papers, I will explain in detail how the process is. So you need to read my papers. This is for presentation purposes. Okay, presentation purposes only. So that's why it's limited info. Right, benefit of for non-Muslim adopting Islamic approach such as wakaf or asset preservation. Why non-Muslim? Because if you go to Bank Islam, you can see there is a customer non-Muslim there. Why? Because they believe that Islamic banking are good for them, and they believe that Bank Islam is a good bank for them. So that's why not making wakaf for the non-Muslim, donated their asset to the government under the Islamic government agency, right? So the benefit, philanthropic impact, by adopting wakaf, non-Muslim can contribute to charitable causes and make a positive impact on the society. Wakaf assets are used to various charitable purposes such as education, healthcare, poverty. Okay? Supporting such initiative can help create a better and more equitable society. Long-term preservation. Wakaf provide a mechanism for long-term preservation of an asset. By dedicating asset as wakaf, individual can ensure that their wealth is preserved and utilized for charitable purpose, even after their lifetime. In Islam, if you dedicate your land to do a mosque, then you are promised good things in heaven. Okay? Allah promised to do that. Ethical investment. Islamic finance principle, including those related to wakaf, emphasize ethical and social responsibility investment practices. Non-Muslim who adapt an Islamic approach for an asset preservation can align their investment with the ethical principles, such as avoiding investment in gambling or tobacco. Right? Tax benefit, of course, if you invest something for the society, there will be a tax benefit to you. Collaborating and community engagement. Okay. Wakaf is not limited to Muslim. Non-Muslim who adopt wakaf can engage with the Muslim community. So if you are like if you are the non-Muslim businessman, he or she donated the asset to make a mosque. So people in the Muslim area will think that you are very good. I mean, In terms of business, it is something like CSR for your business. Okay, something like that. Right, sustainable innovation or in social welfare center WAQF project. So WAQF here got a lot. You can WAQF for to be a mosque, WAQF to for charity. For this one is for WAQF for social welfare. So here, sustainable innovation, financial sustainability, development of innovative financial model that ensure long-term financial viability. Emotional and spiritual well-being, prioritize the emotional and spiritual well-being of the beneficiaries. Economic empowerment, focus on empowering the beneficiaries economically. Environmental sustainability, incorporated environmental sustainability practice to minimize their ecology footprint, right? The impact of WAQF and Zakat on sustainability development, poverty alleviation, education and healthcare, economic empowerment, environmental conservation, community development, social cohesion and harmony, right? So this is the research objective and methodology. So basically, I'm not going to in detail about WAQF, what is WAQF and all that. I'm just going in the surface, but basically for presentation purposes, I'm going straight to the research objective and methodology. So here, research relative to investigate the method of non-Muslim in handling their asset after pass away, to find out what attract non-Muslim to allow the government agency to handle their WAQF. Methodology, the main aim this research is to find out how non-Muslim entrust their asset to the WAQF agency, which is it for Muslim people in the beginning. The researcher chose Sarawak to be part of the study. Okay, participants for this research will be non-Muslim from Sarawak. Total participation will be 200 people. Quota sampling method, type of questionnaire to that the researcher prepare, and descriptive quantitative question, recursive analysis will be used for this study. So finding, first demographic, age, the most is more than 29 years old. And then occupation, private, okay. Household income, those earning from 2,000 and 3,000. Religion, because it is in Sarawak, so most of Sarawak people are Christian, right? This is for non-Muslim, and that's why you cannot see Muslim. This is the study for non-Muslim to adapt WAQF, okay? Islamic approach. How non-Muslim handle their asset after pass away? What option the non-Muslim have for estate planning and asset distribution after they pass away? Basically, a will. This is the most common for non-Muslim. And then beneficiaries. Are there any common misconception or misunderstanding about how non-Muslim handle their asset after death, and what are the correct practice in such cases? No. Okay, because most of them give to family members lah. Okay, give to family members. Okay, reason non-Muslim choose government agency to handle WAQF. What role does the reputation and track record of government agency play in attracting non-Muslim to entrust their WAQF to them? Here, professionalism and expert. Because when you are talking about government agency, of course, there is expert. And plus, of course, basically, if you, for non-Muslim, sometimes if all the kids have a good education, good job already, they doesn't care about their parents' assets. They have their own assets. So that's why parents tend to switch to government to handle their assets rather than being there without anything to do, right? How do non-Muslim view the long-term sustainability and growth potential of WAQF managed by government agency? It can help the community. Although they are non-Muslim, okay, but I think India believe they also know that if they help the community, they will get some reward from the God. This is the reason why they give their asset to the government to handle. All right, so conclusion. In conclusion, the concept of WAQF accounting and management has gained recognition and acceptance among non-Muslim in Malaysia as an effective approach for asset preservation. One of the main reasons why non-Muslim in Malaysia are embracing WAQF accounting and management is stability and reliability it offers. Based on the finding, most of the respondents interested to contribute their WAQF because of the professionalism and reliability of government agency, and they want to help others, people in need. Future WAQF in Malaysia. The future of WAQF in Malaysia looks promising as there is a growing interest in promoting and revitalizing the WAQF sector in the country. One of the key initiatives in Malaysia is the establishment of WAQF Fund. Moreover, there is a growing awareness among Malaysians about the importance of WAQF and its potential to address social and economic issues. In addition, the digital transformation has also played a significant role in future of WAQF in Malaysia. So when you have digital, it will be much more easier, much more faster to do jobs, right? Okay, thank you very much. Of course, this is recording, so we don't have any question. So thank you.